This is ABC 7 News, Chicago's #1 news. With Judy Sue, Jose Sanders, weather with meteorologist Tracy Butler, and Roz Varen's traffic. This is ABC 7 News this morning.
All right, Joanne, thank you. Now, as we mentioned earlier this half hour, political fundraiser Tony Rezko is in jail this morning after being convicted on 16 of 24 counts in his corruption trial. Those counts include mail and wire fraud and abetting bribery and money laundering. Former Cook County State's Attorney Thomas Glasgow is now a criminal defense attorney in private practice. He joins us this morning to sort of explain these convictions. Guilty on some counts, but not on all of them. How does this happen?
I think a lot of the guilty counts versus the not guilty counts rested on the testimony. This was an incredibly complex case, as we had discussed earlier when I was here. This case is one where it was, as described by the jurors, a puzzle. And some of the testimony rested on Stuart Levine. Stuart Levine was attacked during cross-examination for his drug use, his illegal activities over the years. And part of the jurors' issues during the deliberations in this matter was when Stuart Levine did testify, they needed or relied on additional information, emails, wiretaps, overhears, etc., to bolster that testimony and to give them what they needed to make them feel comfortable with the guilty verdict.
Let's talk about the political implications now with this verdict. The governor's name obviously came up during trial. We should say that he was not accused of doing anything wrong, but what does this conviction now mean for him?
Well, clearly he hasn't been implicated in any wrongdoing at this time. He hasn't been named as a formal target. However, this is clearly an investigation in higher levels of government. That has always been the focus during the course of this investigation. And as Governor Blagojevich's press conference the other day indicated, he is handling this in a very terse fashion. He was up before them for 49 seconds. He didn't say a lot during the course of this, didn't comment a lot on Rezko. However, we do know that the FBI has interviewed family members, the IRS has interviewed family members, federal investigators have looked into his accounts, his wife's real estate dealings. These are things that they have looked into in the past, and his name did come up during the course of the trial. Now, is there enough evidence that has been presented thus far for any wrongdoing? I don't think so, but we don't know what the government has.
But you don't think this is the end of the investigation?
Well, there's talk of Rezko going after bigger fish in the pond, so to speak.
Thomas Glasgow, thank you so much for joining us this morning, sort of going through what happened with the verdict.